That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
What's up, y'all? And today I will be setting up my fish tank. As you can see, there's my fish tank, and it needs a little bit of cleaning. When I first got it, it wasn't in perfect condition. It was used, but it was cheap, so had to get it. Hopefully it holds water. I haven't checked that yet, but I will be setting it up either way. And if it doesn't, well, I guess I'll be starting all over. But I did add some super glue. I looked it up. You can use super glue, so I tried that on the ends of the walls. So hopefully, if it doesn't hold water, it holds water now. And then here's all the materials. Yeah, I have a whole bunch. I spent well over $100 on all this. Well over $100, even $200 probably. But any further ado, let's get to it. All right, and what I'll be using to clean it is just some soap and water and a rag. Pretty simple. So let's take down this. So after I pretty much am done washing it, cleaning it, it's time to dry it. So let's get a towel. Got a towel? Time to dry it off. Alright, so now that it's all dried and looking nice, I think the next thing we should start off with is the gravel. Alright, so this gravel, I did get the black substrate, 20 pounds, because I do have a 50-gallon. So the person told me that I would need 3 of them. If you ever think about getting them, they're about $20. So pretty much a dollar a gallon.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So let's put it in. Alright, so in my opinion, I think 2 bags is fine. So I'm going to keep 2 bags, and I will just use the other bag if I need to sometime later on. So let's get on to the next thing. But if you want to see what it looks like up close, this is what it looks like. And above, pretty. I did almost forget one of the most important things, the background, the scenery, the thing that makes it pop. That's right here. So I'm gonna start putting this on, and then we can go to the next thing after that. Okay, so when doing the background, the first thing you want to do is clean, obviously, the part that you put the background on. Okay, they say not to use soap or detergent, just use spray on. But I'm going to use soap. It can be harmful to the fish, but I'm not going to have fish until at least maybe 3 days, a week. It's going to be a minute before I have fish, so all the soap will be evaporated and be fine. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the background of it. Okay, so now that the background of it is clean, next thing you want to do is measure it, because you don't want to get a wrong measurement, or you might have a little bit off and it just might look funny. So let's measure it. Okay, so what I got was 48. I'm gonna say 16 and a half because that's what black mark is. So that's what I'm getting. And then what I'm doing next is I'm gonna mark it on the background and I'm gonna cut it to what it needs to be. So let's get to it. Before we get to the next thing, can you please like and then subscribe? Thank you. Okay, now that the background is all cut up until what I needed it to be, now I gotta add these sticky things on the back of that so I can put the background on it. Okay, so the next part is you want to put the background on. So I'm gonna choose this background. Alright, so the background is done, but I highly advise you guys to put the background on first because it was a struggle for me to put that on. But here is what it looks like right now. Up close. Ooh, that looks pretty. But I gotta end the video right here. Well, for today, not actually end the video, but I'll see you later on or the next day where I can do the rest of the stuff. Psych, I'm just changing the camera angle so you guys can get a better look at what I'm doing. But I'm about to put my decors in there, and I have a lot. I'll show you right now. This is all the decors. I'm putting that fish tank right there. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so far this is what it looks like. Depending on how it looks like when I put the water in there and everything, I might change it up a bit, but that's what I'm gonna leave it as right now. And next thing we do is we're about to put water in it, and then we're gonna put the filter, the heater, and everything else. So okay, so I got the last little bit of water I'm gonna put in it, and then we can put everything else in. And yes, I use this little container to fill this up. But if you plan on getting snails or anything, make sure you keep a little bit of airway on the top so that they can go up and get some air. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set up this, or set up my heater. And then I got air pumps. You want those too. So next thing let's do, let's set up the filter. Okay, I finally got the filter in there, but it told me before turning it on, I need to pour some water into it. So that's what I'm about to do. Got some water. Plug it in. Go. It was quite long compared to what I thought it would be. Probably tell, you see how long that is? It's almost at the bottom of my tank. So it was quite long. That's fine. It does have like a little piece above it. That's also a filter. I think I need to add more water, so be right back. There it goes. There it is. Filter it and then put the cap back on. Bam. Alright. So next up is the heater. Because you're always going to need a heater to keep the temperature right for the fish. So now I got the heater in. And with this heater, I didn't even notice that it says upgraded auto temp technology. So that means it keeps the temperature, the right temperature to prevent it from overheating. So like, it just does it by itself. And so the indicator light lets you know when the water is being heated, the red light. Pretty cool. Alright, so next we're gonna do the air pump. And I've never done an air pump before. So, you know what's cool is I got this, a Volcano. So I add a little more decoys to it. Alright, so I got it all set up, but the problem is, these are a little too short, and this plug is way too short. So I'm trying to figure out what I could do to make like this work. Okay, so we got a little problem. These are too short. So I gotta go get me some more tubes before I can even set those up, but I'll show you a preview of what it would look like when it's plugged in. The bubbles coming up, air bubbles. Alright. that's what it'll look like when it's going. So I can't do this right now, sadly. But I'll leave that right there. The last thing you want to do is before, if you're using tap water, make sure you get some of this Aquasafe. And depending how big your tank is, this would help keep the chlorine and all that yucky stuff out, and it'll help reduce stress, and it says it'll protect the fish. So this is what you need before you even get any fish. Make sure you get this if you're using tap water. And that's pretty much it for right now. I will make sure I get a picture or a short video when it's all done, when I get longer tubes. But for right now, that's the tank. So thank you for coming or watching this, whatever. Just thank you. And please like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. I mean, I took at least 4 hours, 5 hours trying to do this. Maybe not 5, but like 4 hours trying to set this all up and get it all together for you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll show you the picture and video of when it's all done, and I'll see you later.